Well, hello. It's been a few months since I've got into the woods here and sat for a pause for thought. One thing, it's been so muddy, and Harry and I object to getting plastered in mud nowadays, and it's age thing as well. We don't feel quite so much like tramping out through the woods on a muddy days. But we're here this morning, and the birds are singing, the sun is shining. But I got to thinking how much things have changed, how many things are happening in our world today, things which are beyond our belief. And yes, I think we do need a lot of prayer. One of the problems is we all say that, but do we actually pray? When we see the beauty of our world around us, when we watch the stars these last few weeks and seen the alignment of the planets and everything like that, the wonder of it all, and yet we still have wars going on. Wars. I don't know what to say really sometimes. I think we're all lost for words sometimes when we see what's happening in this world. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us are saying, well, where is God in all of this? What is He doing? The trouble is, I think as I said before, the trouble is we try to put God in our shoes. We see things in our human terms, how we want things answered. God has different ways of answering prayer. His shoes are far bigger than any of ours. His thoughts are far greater than any of ours. And you say, I can hear some of you saying, oh, Richard, don't go on like that. But it's true. Sometimes we just do not see any prayers. We don't see God in action. And as a Christian, that can be hard, because even we Christians can't always see God in action. And yet, when I look around me, when I listen, hear the birds singing, see the wonder of creation, and see the wonder of humanity, see the wonder that some of the things that we humans are able to do, the wonderful things, we begin to see God in action. Well, I do. Yes, it's not easy. And we all want I don't know, a bolt of lightning to come down onto the likes of Putin and others, like creating these disasters in our world. But of course, God doesn't always work like that. We only have to read our Bibles and see just how God does that. When God walked in the form of His Son Jesus on this earth, He told us to love your enemies. And that's not easy, is it? But we need to pray for those people. We need to pray for those who've got things mixed up. We can see it, and if we can see it, then I know God sees it too. And when He sees so many people dying unnecessarily, innocent people, I know, because inside me, and I'm sure inside so many of you, who are listening to this are crying out in your hearts with sadness and sorrow when you see these things happening. That's exactly what God is doing as well. But He's also getting involved. And this we need to understand. He will be there for all of us, everybody. So whilst I say, well, we need to pray, I wonder just how many of us do. Because it's not always easy. It's not easy to pray, is it? When so many things like the wars around in this world are going on, so much hatred is going on, it's hard to find the right words to even call on God for, to speak to God about. And yet, He listens. He listens to the deepest thoughts in our hearts and minds. We need to pray that things will be put right. We need to pray to see God in action in our world. And I do believe if we pray with that word that I've used so many times, with that word of expectation that our prayers will be answered, if we really and truly pray in that manner, then we will see changes, great changes. Meantime, I'm taking a pause for thought and just listening to the bird song in the woods here today.